Imagine a rooster whose crowing heralds the dawn in the Andes, but he finds himself deceived by his own vanity. This is the story of Arthur, a rooster who learned to his cost that pride can be as seductive as it is dangerous. A tale that takes us into the remote mountains to teach us a vital lesson. Humility is not just a virtue, but a bulwark against life's deceptions. Discover how Arthur's story, amid alpine melodies and cunning deceptions, can reveal to us the true value of humility and service to others. And now to our story. Once upon a time, in a hidden corner among the remote and majestic mountains of the Andes, there was a small farm that seemed almost forgotten by the world. Here, every morning, the rooster Arthur would wake up before dawn. With great pride, he would stretch his colorful neck and begin to sing at the top of his lungs. His song, vibrant and full of life, would break the morning silence, waking the farmer and his wife. The farmer, a man with a face furrowed by wrinkles and years of hard work, rose from his bed, crinkling his eyes, while his wife, a woman with strong, loving hands, hurried to prepare breakfast. The other farm animals, tired but content, opened their eyes, welcoming the new day ahead. Arthur was a majestic rooster, with feathers shining like gold and a song that seemed to have the power to greet the sun. The farmer and his wife valued him highly. They fed him the best grain and treated him with great care and affection, considering him a blessing to their farm. But Arthur, kissed by the affection and attention, began to develop an outsized ego. He became convinced that his singing was a divine gift and that the farm was an unworthy place for such a sublime melody. "I got tired of singing here every day," he said one day, swelling with pride. And so, in a rush of pride, he escaped from the farm and ventured into the field. After traveling a good distance, he found a towering tree and thought, "This is the place I deserve. I will sing from the top of this tree, and everyone will worship me because of my divine voice." With pride and determination, he climbed to the top of the tree, and there, he stretched his neck and began to sing with all the strength and beauty in him. It was at that moment that a fox, cunning and deceitful, approached, admiring his voice. "Mr. Rooster, what a wonderful voice! If the other roosters heard you, they would die of envy," exclaimed the fox in a mellifluous voice. Arthur, flattered by the fox's words, prepared to sing even louder, filling his lungs with air to make a more powerful sound than ever before. But the fox, with a mischievous look, interrupted him. "Mr. Rooster, if you sing so high, not everyone can hear you. Why don't you come down to the ground? Then everyone can hear your magnificent voice." Deceived by the fox's flattery, the vain rooster came down from the tree and began to sing with all his might. The fox, with a cunning smile, danced and praised the rooster's song. "You sing beautifully, Mr. Rooster," he said enthusiastically. "I can dance to the rhythm of your singing, but how would you sing if you closed one eye? I'm sure it would be even more beautiful." Blinded by pride, Arthur closed one eye and continued to sing. Then, at the fox's suggestion, he closed both eyes, losing himself in his singing. At that moment, the fox saw his opportunity. With a swift and fierce leap, he grabbed the rooster's neck with his sharp jaws and ran away, leaving behind only a faded memory of the rooster's crowing. The story of Arthur, the proud rooster, teaches us an important lesson about life. It reminds us that while it is right to recognize and appreciate our qualities, we should never let pride blind us. Pride can lead us to underestimate others and forget our true essence. It is important to remember that every being, every creature, has its place and value in the fabric of life. Moreover, history warns us against deception and flattery, which often conceal malicious intentions. Humility is a virtue that opens doors and hearts, while arrogance and selfishness close as many. We must therefore live with humility and gratitude, recognizing that our purpose is to help and serve others, not to constantly seek admiration or praise for our abilities. Humility, often undervalued in a world that celebrates personal success and self-promotion, is actually a silent force that fills the spaces between people. When we approach others with humility, we place ourselves on an equal footing, recognizing that we all have something to teach and learn. This openness of heart and mind creates genuine and lasting bonds as others feel they are valued and respected. In contrast, arrogance and selfishness, while they may appear as signs of strength and confidence, are actually manifestations of weakness. Those who continually exalt themselves, seeking the approval and admiration of others, often hide a sense of inner insecurity. This attitude creates distance and barriers as others may feel diminished or threatened. Arrogance does not attract sincere affection, but rather envy or resentment. Gratitude is another gem that goes along with humility. Living with gratitude means appreciating what we have and who we meet along the way. Learning to be grateful, even for small things, helps us maintain a positive attitude toward life. When we express gratitude, we acknowledge the contribution of others in our lives, showing respect and appreciation for their support and presence. Moreover, service to others is the natural extension of humility and gratitude. When we help others, we not only improve their lives but also enrich our own. Service allows us to see the world from a broader perspective, understanding that happiness and success can be shared. Offering our time, expertise, or simply listening attentively can have a profound impact on someone's life. Finally, it is important to recognize that constantly seeking admiration or praise for our abilities can become a vicious cycle. This incessant search for external approval can lead us to neglect our inner well-being and authenticity. Instead, when we act with humility and gratitude, we find satisfaction in our actions themselves, regardless of external recognition. This leads to a more peaceful and fulfilling life, where joy and contentment come from within and spread around us, creating an environment of mutual support and shared growth. In conclusion, the story of the Arthur Rooster is not only a tale of rural wisdom, but a universal reminder of the importance of humility, service to others, and awareness of the dangers of pride and deception. Through this simple story, we can learn to live with greater harmony, respect, and gratitude for the world around us.